Hey guys, welcome back. Now today I was on Smoking Wi-Fi Hunter. I was looking for some underuse and I've come across Dwarf and he actually accepted my challenge. So let's get right into it. This is a match against Dwarf. He's gonna start with Keen, Leon, Empoleon. I'm gonna start with Chandler. Really not a switch into my favor as elite. I will probably need to switch out in this game, being the good old Bronzong, special defensive in case he does play it in safe, and he does play it safe. I would guess he was thinking that I'm gonna predict the Stealth Rocks this early, trying to get some damage in there, but I'd rather see my Chandler still standing, so yeah, luckily it didn't come down to that. I do take the Scald very nicely, did not get the burn, proceed to put up the rocks as he's gonna decide to go for the Scald one more time. I'm gonna decide to go for Earthquake just to see the damage output of it. I want to see how much it can perform, you know, when comparing to his own Scald towards my Bronzong. And he did put up the rocks up in here to stay. He's got his Hitmon top, I have my own Hitmon top, so it still kind of depends how long those rocks are going to be up there to stay. Anyways, I'm gonna go for Earthquake, really do a significant amount towards Roserade, being that I'm a defensive, I'm actually especially defensive spread. This damage was actually quite impressive. Didn't want to risk a Sleep Powder missing. Outside of that, there is really not much he can do. I guess put up the Toxic Spikes in order, but that's gonna give me the opportunity to probably even take him out in 2 shots after Stealth Rock damage. Anyways, it didn't come down to that. I switch out to Shaman. I was actually expecting the Sleep Powder, switching out to Natural Cure Shaman, switching back to try to get rid of it, rid of the status move, but he switches out to Hitmon top. I would have rather stay in and Toxic with Bronzong if I would have predicted that switch, but you know, unfortunately I didn't. Anyways, this Pokemon comes in. I was going for the Air Slash just to try to get a flinch on the Hitmon top, knowing that the Seed Flare is probably not going to take him out if he does decide to stay in, or if he switches out to his Roserade. I switch out, he does roar me into the worst switch you can possibly ask for. I still didn't Rapid Spin, and all that damage with the Stealth Rock just isn't all that great to look at. Anyways, I'm gonna decide to go for the Fire Blast. You know, there is a chance to miss, but I was like, you know what, let's go all out. Let's see if he's gonna go for the Roar, predict me to switch out again. Unfortunately, I do take him down to the Torrent, making the Scald a guarantee, but then again, even without the Torrent, I'm pretty sure the Scald would be a guarantee because Empoleon is actually extremely powerful. That thing is defensive, yet it is very powerful, special attacking speaking. He was known for using Sup and Agility. I'm gonna switch out to Flygon. This turn I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I guess he made a miss out there because he's got lefties instead of Eviolite, and that's gonna proceed to take him out in 2 shots. I didn't want to lock myself into Outrage this early because I'm looking at his team. It's kind of weak on Flygon, so I gotta preserve my Flygon, switching out to Bronzong, expecting him to be Scarf. He did proceed to go for Ice Beam, but surprisingly he has Life Orb, and that's actually gonna give me a little bit of a relief. I could probably come in with Flygon and proceed to dominate his team. Hitmon top coming in, getting the Intimidate, switching back, trying to lower attack of mine in case I go for Earthquake or who knows what. But for now, I'm just gonna switch out to my own Hitmon top and thinking, well, if this Pokemon is special, you know, stuff are gonna come down to worse. But I'm pretty sure he is physical, checking out his team, and he is in form of physical 1 with We-Create. Victini and Heracross are one of the most used Pokemon I've been facing lately when playing Underuse, and for some forsaken reason I've not been having much problems. I believe it's because of Chandelier, because of that Flash Fire, and even after having 2 really weak to fire Pokemon, they just always have really problems going for it. He does decide to switch out. That was actually quite surprising. I guess he was thinking I'm gonna Sucker Punch or something, not too sure. Maybe he's just trying to take this opportunity to Rapid Spin, so his Victini is not going to be taking any more significant damage by the Stealth Rocks. We do both Rapid Spin, and now I'm going to proceed to go for the Close Combat, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have seen that my lefties were going before him, and this is not a speed tile, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I have 4 EVs in speed. Because it always comes down to that. So sometimes I put 8 EVs in speed just in this case scenario. When you have 2 same Pokemon on the table, you want your Pokemon to outspeed him all the time. You know, kind of sacrificing 4 EVs isn't really that important, to be perfectly honest. It really rarely comes down to 1 HP survival, so it's probably gonna take me down to a speed time more than taking me down to 1 HP survival. Anyways, switching out to Flygon, knowing his team now, this is a Life Orb Porygon. Unfortunately, he does not realize this is a Jolly Bandit Flygon, and this thing hits like an absolute truck. Earthquake easily clean take it out. Victini comes in here. I was starting to believe that this Victini is actually banded. Yeah, I'm just gonna decide to go for the earthquake, take him out as well. This is gonna come down to his Empoleon and his last Rose Raid, but unfortunately he's gonna forfeit because he started to realize that he doesn't stand a chance against Flygon. So good game to my opponent Dwarf. I love to battle you again. That's gonna be the game for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed as much as I did. I will try to be as quick as possible. I believe this match, as it took place, I'm already taking Nintendo Music requests. So if you have any Nintendo Music stuff you want to hear in the background, let me know, and I will take your request into consideration, just as I did in this video. And yes, that's gonna be it for today. Until next time guys, take care, peace.